So, save the bill. No, save America. Thought I'd have you there. Save America and kill the bill. Well, folks, it's happening. Merry Christmas. The White House and the Democratic leadership have given up, at least for the remainder of this year. Joe Manchin has been indomitable, unyielding, and very much in tune with the American public. Bet you a couple other Democratic senators have been hiding out, would have nonetheless voted against Go Woke, Go Broke. But it won't come to that because there won't even be a vote. When we started our mantra a couple months ago, I thought it was kind of a long shot, though I believed putting our best foot forward, highlighting all the hundreds of problems with this bill, would work. Now, I'm pretty much of a happy camper. If I could bundle up Senator Manchin and put him under our Christmas tree, I would do it. But even unbundled, he's done a heck of a job as a leader. And then there was this nonsense about Dems getting a vote to undercut the filibuster rule in order to pass their so-called election reform bill that would violate the Constitution and nationalize election laws. Well, you can't do that, kids. It's up to the states and their legislatures. Democracy needs voter IDs. Harvesting unmailed ballots is a terrible idea, among others. On this one, turns out it's Senator Sinema, Kyrsten Sinema, who put her foot down. No change to the filibuster rules. None. Nada. And good for her. And, of course, everybody knows gimmick-free scoring of the Biden big government socialist monstrosity shows the $5 trillion spending bill with $3 trillion in deficits. It's an inflationary bill, and that's why the public hates it. That's why Biden's economic polls are now into the low 30s. By the way, inflation's not going away anytime soon. The Fed talked hawkish yesterday, but they acted dovish. They should have terminated QE and started hiking rates in January, but they didn't. The Bank of England, by the by, our cousins across the pond, they announced an interest rate hike, and they have a 5% inflation rate. Now, Jay Powell hinted at rate hikes later this year, but he's got a 7% inflation rate. So why didn't he act? The Bank of England did. Go figure. By the way, even if the Fed does get around to serious restraint, it will take over a year to impact inflation. And that's why they're so far behind the eight ball, and that's why $5 trillion of social spending bills are going nowhere till next year. Follow me on this. The bills are going nowhere. They're going to come up again in February, but that debate's going to go on, pause and pause, and closer to the midterm elections will bring the death of BBB. I could say rest in peace, but I don't really want it to rest in peace. I don't want the Lord to look over it. I just want it to go away, deep in the ground, never to be seen again. And as for the Fed, they just keep on enabling inflation. And when Biden appoints more left-wing, progressive, woke people to the federal board next year, people who worry more about climate change and woke social policies than they worry about inflation, it'll be even harder and harder for the central bank to take appropriate action. So that part of the story is not good. But you know, one day at a time, one victory at a time. All good for holidays. Save America. Kill the bill.